What is the biggest mistake that all home buyers, not just first-time home buyers, not just second-time home buyers, not just investment home buyers, what is the biggest mistake that home buyers make on a constant basis that I see every single day in this industry is trying, actually, I'm not going to tell you yet. Hey guys, my name is Andrew Augustiniak from the Augustiniak Lending Team, and I'm always here to answer all of your questions. Our team does loans in 45 different states across the country, far and wide, from primary to investment to specialty home programs for the self-employed to no-doc programs. We do it all. But today we're talking about mistakes that home buyers make when shopping for a home. I was just actually dealing with this last night. I deal with it every single day. I've helped over thousands of clients over the last 13 years of my career, and I would break it down into actually 3 parts. Home buyers are constantly making mistakes because they're looking for perfection. And why this is such a big mistake is they're looking for perfection, whether it's the perfect house, single story or 2-story, or does it have a pool? Does it check off the pool box? Does it check off the story box? Is it upgraded? Does it have trees? Is it a big lot? The reality is the likelihood of you finding a home that check off, all 3 of those boxes that I just mentioned, or even in some situations, 10 boxes. The reality of you finding a home that checks off every single box is almost impossible. And when it comes to buying a home, I know a lot of people want to find that perfect home, which maybe one day could exist if you build your own custom home, right? And not even just a spec home from a builder. So this is a great caveat. Building a home, there's 2 different ways you can do that. You can build a tract home from a builder like a Taylor Morrison or a Toll Brothers or anybody in your local demographic. Or you can build a custom home where you hire a contractor, you do all the design work with the designer, the engineer and everything. Where there you might be able to build your perfect home if you want to pay for it. But going back to it, it's so unlikely to find a home that checks off every single box. And the reality is if you constantly live in that bubble of I'm going to find the perfect home that checks every single box, you're likely going to just keep postponing buying that home. And I've seen it. I've seen people who say, I want to check off all these boxes, and then I want the lowest rate possible, like with rates from 2020, and then I need to get it for this price. And the reality is when people have that mindset of it has to check every box or I'm not doing it, then they just never do anything. And I've had home buyers from 2015 that I still talk to this day that are still finding reasons why not to buy because, in 2017, they didn't find the house with a big enough pool, or they didn't find a house with a big enough yard that was in the right price range with the right interest rates, which in reality now looking back, everybody should have bought more homes in 2017. I invested in real estate. I should have bought 20 more homes in 2017. The reality is, guys, perfect home doesn't exist unless you build it and you're willing to pay for it. And if you can have that mindset and realize a home is a place to live, and hopefully you can check off as many boxes as possible, then your home buying experience will be just a lot easier. Great example, real life example that I'll end it with is we have this home buyer, personal family friend, that has been looking for a home on minimum 1 acre with a pool, kind of ranch style home. They found a home. It checked off most of the boxes, except it had a little tiny pool, way too small a pool. It was like a in between of a hot tub and a pool for a $1.4 million house. The reality is in that situation, the pool can be redone. The pool can be basically torn apart, increased inside, reconstructed, re-engineered, and made to fit the house better. Because in that situation, the house checked off almost every other box, and the box that wasn't being checked can be something that they can change. They're like, we don't need every box checked when shopping for the home, because some of the boxes that we have that we want to check can be checked by ourselves as we own the house. Whether it's renovations, adding square footage, redoing a backyard, redoing a house, redoing the kitchen. So let's take a step back and let's not try to find the perfect house. Let's recognize that what are non-negotiables, meaning like area, school district. That's where I would focus in your attention on home buying is what area do you want to be in relation to, your work, your kid's school, anything like that. Stuff that can't be changed. Most of the reasons why people are trying to find the perfect houses are they're looking at stuff that can actually be changed, but they're using it as an excuse to not go after that house that they may actually love. So I'll leave you with that. If you guys have any questions on home buying, investing, doing anything along those lines, please reach out, click in my description. You guys will reach me. You guys can schedule a meeting with us, and we'd love to help you guys out. We'll check you on our next video.